What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, Trainer1, and welcome to my Platinum Guide for the Order 1886, played on the PlayStation 5 in 4K. Difficulty-wise, this is a 3 out of 10. It will only take you one playthrough, and you can do this in 10 hours. There's a total of 22 trophies, 5 collectible trophies, specifically. Any difficulty for this game, you don't have to play it on hard, you can play it on easy, and you can restart checkpoints and farm specific trophies, as well as chapter select being available in case you miss a collectible or something. You can always go back and be able to grab that. I hope you guys enjoy, and of course I'm excited to bring this to you guys. Let me know what I can do to make these videos better. Don't forget to leave a like and comment, and of course it's go time. Alright, so Chapter 1, here we go. Always a Knight. So you're automatically going to get specific achievements for completing chapters and things like that, so we're not going to count that here, but first trophy that you're going to be able to get specifically here is going to be the Marksman. Once we go down these stairs here, I'm going to show you where the first set of each collectible is. Once you pick up that, I'm also going to have a specific video that showcases where all the collectibles are, so you can make sure to watch that video. I didn't want to include it in here, just including what different types of collectibles are here in the trophy list, and then showing us complete that at the end of this video. But if you do want to see where all the collectibles are, make sure you check out my other video, which is linked in the description. Other than that, in this specific chapter here, we're going to really focus on a few farming areas that you're going to be able to pick up. Now, what do I mean by farming areas? What I actually mean is that these are places where you can farm specific trophies. Meaning if you want to get a certain amount of kills with a weapon or something like that, you're going to be able to do that in specific areas. I will note those farming areas, but it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to use those farming areas. I just want to make sure that you all know exactly where you can pick up those trophies if you decide that you want to actually farm there. But it's not a method that I'm going to use all the time. So first off, we're going to automatically have the C78 auto-loading pistol. This is for the well-rounded trophy. This one is pretty much automatically, you just need to get one kill with it. You can use as many times as you want, but one kill specifically, and then that is all you will need. It'll add to the next one. Next up is the MK Service Revolver, because it's the next weapon you can pick up. And this is one of your first farming areas. There's a lot of trophies that you can get here. Between the Eyes, From the Hip, Box Your Ears, and Gunslinger. It's totally up to you if this is what you want to do to get them. You can do them naturally throughout the game, but if you want to make sure that those trophies unlock, this is one of those places that you can do it. So all you'd have to do, say you're going for the headshot trophy, is to just restart the checkpoint and then continually restart it over and over again until a specific trophy pops. It's really not that difficult. Next up, we're going to switch to the M2. This is again a part of the well-rounded, meaning that you're using all the weapons in the game and you get at least one kill with those specific weapons. So you can keep restarting the checkpoints if you want. That's up to you. So moving up ahead, we're going to come to this section right here. This is where you're going to be able to farm another specific blacklight farming area. So Undivided Attention and the Marksman is what we're going to specifically get here. So if you use the black sight here and get 5 headshots, just keep restarting until you actually get them. It's automatic, meaning that you can't choose where the headshot is and lands. So it'll automatically kind of shoot at the head. Just keep firing until you do so, keep restarting, and you should unlock your first trophy, the Marksman. Next up, we have another farming area, which is a head in this level. This is specifically tied to the hunter. You need to take out 10 lichens. You can do that here just by defeating these 2 and then restarting the checkpoint over and over again, or you can choose a different area. There's a few areas that you're able to farm this specific trophy, so it's up to you. You could do it here, or you can wait naturally through the story until you take out more and more wolves. You just need to get to a specific number and you'll unlock that trophy, which we will unlock later on in this video. It's pretty easy to take them out, and it's automatic after a certain point. Once you take out 2, then it'll pretty much continue with the story and mission. Next up, we have Chapter 3, Inequalities. Remember, you're also specifically getting trophies for completing chapters, and there's a lot of weapons to pick up here for well-rounded, and we have some trophies to get: Undivided Attention, Brilliant, and a few others. Next weapon is the Duelist Revolver for the Well-Rounded achievement. And remember, there's collectibles all around that you would normally pick up, so check out my other video. The next weapon up is the M82 Self-Loader Carbine. And again, all you have to do is kill one enemy with each specific weapon that we showcase. Don't forget, you can get undivided attention here by killing a specific amount of 25 enemies during Black Sight. You can pick that up naturally, just make sure you constantly are using your Black Sight. And then once you get it, you don't really necessarily have to worry about it anymore. Another weapon is the M85 Auto Matiche. This adds another weapon to your well-rounded trophy, which we will get towards the end of the video. Once you make your way up here, you're going to pick up a new weapon. This is the sniper rifle. This is also make sure you pick up your hand grenade there. This is a great weapon to use for getting headshots, as headshots are pretty easy to do in this game with the sniper rifle. We've got brilliant and collateral damage in this next farming area. You can do a lot of things in this specific farm area. All the other achievements or trophies that we're able to unlock pretty much from this one as well. Use your grenade and shoot it in the air, which will unlock another trophy as well, but we're going to unlock that trophy in just a little bit. But this is another section that you could do it in, depending on how quick you are.
Enemy down. We have to keep moving.
Now that specific farming area is going to be just ahead. This specific farming area is, in my opinion, one of the best farming areas in the game, because there's just a lot of enemies to take out, and you have so many opportunities and trophies that you can get. All the ones previously discussed in the other farming areas, except for the Hunter, because that is a Lycan specific one. But here, we're specifically going to go for the highly volatile, which is you need to shoot the barrels. You can, I think it's 10 or so barrels that you need to shoot. There's going to be other chances to get that as well. They're all throughout when we'll show each area that you'll be able to get it. My suggestion here, because you have a few guys that like to kind of run up to you with the shotgun, is pick up the M84. Make sure you get a kill with that, of course. We've already got that. There's your sniper rifle kill. But once these guys come up, just stay against this area right here. That's what you need to shoot in order to get that specific trophy. And there you go. There's your brilliant. You need to use Black Sight and shoot the grenade and try to kill 3 people. As you can see, these guys will come up. If you stand right here, spam triangle, and then you'll be able to eventually get another trophy. That means you need to take out melee, essentially, which you can essentially go up to any enemy that you want, and a prompt will appear, and you can hit triangle, and you'll go through a melee animation. It's really great to get this right here, because these guys have to come up and they're going to come right to you, and so you can easily get this specific farmable trophy right here, which is called Box Your Ears. Kill 15 enemies with melee attacks. Really great place to do this in. There you go, collateral damage. And remember, we restarted this checkpoint a bunch of different times. There's the one for kill 3 enemies with a single explosion. Most of these can be accomplished right here in this section. Very easy to do. And just keep restarting the checkpoint and shoot these over and over again. You just have to restart the checkpoint about 3 or 4 times, and then you'll get the highly volatile, which is detonate 10 powder kegs. Moving on, we're going to pick up a different weapon here. We're going to be going with the shotgun. This will give us another kill towards the well-rounded. which is the RA5 repeating shotgun. You can get your first kill right here, and you can also add your score for not aiming. So there's another trophy that you can get if you take enemies out without actually aiming. So you can aim around corners like this, or you can just go up and press the R2 and do it that way. Here's another farming area for Up in Flames and Modern Marvels. This is essentially using science weapons, and you don't know the difference between regular weapons and science weapons. So what you're going to do is, all you got to do is make sure that you do not shoot the middle section. This is the M86 Thermite rifle, and there's a few trophies you can get in this section. Just keep using this over and over and go around. Do not shoot in the middle, and eventually you will get the Up in Flames. And then again, repeat the process because we're also going for another one here as well. We're up ahead here in Chapter 4, An Endless Battle. This section here is really good for stunning specific enemies, discombobulated, and gunslinger. All you got to do is stun this enemy 30 times. You can do it over and over and over again without restarting any checkpoint. Whatever you do, don't take him out before you get it, though. And that's how you get the gunslinger. Kill 75 enemies with pistols, because we've done so much combat at this point. We've used a lot of pistols. So that's where I specifically picked it up. And then continue to keep doing your stun here, and you should get that specific trophy as well. Stun an enemy 30 times with the M2 Falchion. We're next up here. Now, some chapters actually do not have any collectibles or anything like that in them. This is Chapter 5, Agamemnon Rising. Pick up the C81 and the next shotgun. And the trophies that you can get here are from the hip and between the eyes. This is where you can farm the Snuffed Out trophy. What you would need to do is stealth enemies. So if you just want to stealth this guy and then essentially restart the checkpoint, you should be able to farm this if you want. There's a better farming opportunity later on in the game that I recommend you do.
We'll converge on you.
All right, here we're going to immediately look to the right, and we're going to have a new weapon. So pick that up. And then just take one person out with the C81 machine pistol. Once you do that, you can switch back to your sniper rifle and keep going for your headshots. Stand back here once you go downstairs, because this shotgunner is going to come running through, and make sure you take him out before you get killed. He's going to drop a specific weapon that we need to pick up, and then you're going to need to move forward. No enemies will spawn here until you get to a certain point inside this little area. As you can see, there's one up there, but you can't get him with the shotgun from down here. So essentially just move up a little bit, some enemies will spawn in, and then you can get your kill with the 3-crown coach gun. And again, don't aim down sights if you want to also continue your chance at getting the non-aiming trophy. There you go, from the hip. Speaking of, that's the one we were just talking about. Kill 25 enemies without aiming. This could be done behind cover or outside of cover as well. And you can also pick up the between the eyes at this point. Now, this might vary for you because I've already killed 100 enemies with headshots. I focused a lot on doing headshots, so that's why you see those trophies unlock very early. Use those farming areas to get those as well. Next up is Chapter 8, Under Siege. Pick up the T-23 ARC, and this will give you the Science Modern Marvels, meaning that you have killed a specific amount of enemies with science weapons. And there's an easy place to farm this. It's almost automatic, but this is a great weapon to start. You can start getting your kills from here. You don't really need to even worry about it here, as there's one spot later on in this level where you're going to literally be able to take out roughly 40 enemies. But here you can get the Modern Marvels right here. Kill 40 enemies with science weapons. That's completely up to you, but there's another section just ahead of here where you can get it very easily as well. And that is when you have the like grenade launcher. Here we're going to use the M4 Dragoon revolver. Just make sure you are constantly looking for new weapons on the ground. Also, if for some reason you haven't been picking up weapons, you can get them later on in like one of the last missions, though most weapons will be there. This is the science weapon you can pick up that will help you to get the Modern Marvels, but you do need to pick this up to get the TS-29 cannon. It is automatic, and you can take out 40 enemies right here, because there's about 40 enemies that will spawn before the checkpoint is reached, so you'll pretty much get it there if you hadn't already. We're going to move on to Chapter 9, An Uneasy Alliance, and we're going to pick up the TS-17 detonator. And we're going to get the trophy Lichen, which is the one where you need to take out a certain amount of Lichens. This one will be always about right here, and the guy with the hat, you'll know what I'm talking about. He's the guy that drops it. Just go ahead and take out these guys down here, and it'll automatically add to your collection once you actually get a kill with it. And then at this point, we only need one more weapon to get well-rounded. Now we're at the situation with the Lichens. Again, all you want to do is when you get to this point, just take out 2 of the Lichens and then restart the checkpoint, and then do that until you get to 10 kills. Chapter 11 now, Brothers in Arms. Lots of stealth in this chapter. We're going to get repeating Arbalist and well-rounded, what we've been working towards. We're going to pick up this weapon right here. This is your crossbow. Once you get a kill with this weapon, if you've been doing everything like I have said, and you picked up all the weapons, then you will automatically get your well-rounded trophy. The section up ahead is also where you can farm the Snuffed Out, which is stealth kills. Once you take out one, there you go. Well-rounded is complete. And here, just continually go around and kill all the guys in this section. You're going to be able to stealth so many, it's going to be easy for you. Snuffed Out is one you should be able to get, because you have to stealth enemies here or else you can't continue the game. Now, once you get a little further ahead, you're going to come down to this room. You're going to see it. Remember, if you want to know exactly where to go, make sure you check out my collectible video. This is us picking up the final inspectable item here. Once you let go and you leave, it should unlock the power of observation, inspect all objects. Alright, this is in the next chapter. To save a life. Well-read Archivist. This is where you're going to pick up all your collectibles, trophies. So, because you've been going through the levels, finding all the collectibles, again, you can find in the description if you want to check that out. This is where you get your rewards for it. Once you leave, the trophy will unlock. Well read. Inspect all newspapers. Once you get to this, you'll have a fork in the road. You can take a left, come here. You will grab the final cylinder. These are the audio diaries that you're able to listen to throughout the levels. And you'll get Archivist. Up ahead, before you get to the final boss area, if you take a right, you'll see this right here. This is where you can pick up your final photograph, called Detail Oriented Trophy. Also pick up Inspector First Class. Find all inspect items. Now this is towards the end. This is the end of the game. Essentially, you've done everything. This is beating the game. Kind of the epilogue, and this is where we can unlock, obviously the platinum, and specifically the final chapter. A Night No More and the Grail. So the Night No More is the specific trophy that you get, and then the Grail is the Platinum that will unlock. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I try to make it as short and sweet as possible. Hopefully you can follow this guide. Let me know what I can do to make these videos better for all of you out there, because I want to continue our Platinum journey and 100% journey through Xbox and PlayStation. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed. It's been my pleasure to bring these videos to you. Make sure you check out the collectible guide on this game as well. I have it linked in the description. That way you know where all the collectibles are to get the Platinum. Love you all, and we'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to leave a like. Peace out. Bitches.